Hello, Kyoslicer here. Today I thought I'd take the time to do a short little review on a virtual console game called Kirby's Avalanche. It's a puzzle game that was originally released for the Snes on February 2nd of 1995, sorry. It was developed by HAL Laboratories, you know, the same people that brought you Super Smash Bros. Yeah, those guys. The gameplay pretty much is a direct clone of a Japanese game called Puyo Puyo, only the graphics changed to Kirby characters and a different soundtrack. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine also used Puyo Puyo as a base for their game, which explains why they look so similar. Okay, let's get started. First, I'd like to point out the sound. The voice sampling quality was surprisingly good for an SNES game. Like, listen to these for example.
Waddle Dee.
Bronto Burt! Poppy Brother Sr.
Wispy Woods.
The music is excellent. The soundtrack consists of remixed songs from Kirby's Adventure, and they sound pretty good. The music changes depending on which difficulty you're on. Okay, let's talk about the graphics. For an SNES game at this time, I'd say they look great. The graphics are bright and colorful. There's not much detail, but that's what gives the game its adorable atmosphere. The vibrant graphics, I think, fit well with Kirby. I can't really imagine Kirby in a dark, gloomy, mature game. They already did something similar to that with Bomberman Act Zero for the 360. From what I hear, it didn't do too well. Okay, now for the story. Well, to be honest, this game really could have done better without the story. For one, Kirby speaks in fluent English, and he rarely ever spoke in his other games. Also, the trash talking that goes on, before every match, just seems so cheesy. Finally, the most important part is the gameplay. The object of this game is to try to match up 4 of these jelly bean looking things of the same color. It doesn't matter what position they're in as long as they're connected. Once they're linked, they disappear and cause a clear jelly bean type thing to fall on your opponent's side. Scoring combos increases the amount of these clear jelly beans to fall on your opponent's side, possibly hindering them to make any moves they have planned. Once the opponent gets so much stacked to the point where they can't fit anymore, you win the battle. Keep in mind that the same can happen to you. This game may seem simple at first, and it is. However, the game gets challenging real fast. The computer likes to trick you too. You may think you have your opponent beat, and the next thing you know, they've turned the tables on you. It's a good idea to keep your eyes peeled. Unless you're really good with puzzle games, expect to lose a few rounds. This game gets rather difficult, but the challenge brings up fun for the player. In conclusion, the game is good. Is it worth 800 Wii points though? Well, if you're not into puzzle games, I'd go ahead and pass this one on. If you are, this game is for you, definitely worth it. And as for a casual all-around gamer such as myself, I'd say if you like challenges, give this one a shot. It's only 800 Wii points, it won't really hurt you, and it's quite fun. If you're not really into a challenge, then you're most likely better off not getting this game. You might not want to slave over a puzzle game for this, and for that, I'm going to give this game a final score of 8 out of 10. The graphics are great, the gameplay is good but challenging, the sound is crisp and cool, but the story and dialogue weren't all that great, and they could have been improved or just not even included at all.